All right, so with the concept of practice distribution in relation to the intertrial interval and the length and distribution of practice sessions, there are two types of practice distribution schedules. First one being mass practice, second one being distributed practice. So with mass practice, that is essentially longer practice trials and shorter rest between trials within each session. So an example of that would be I have a 4 to 6:45 p.m. class every Wednesday, which is KNES 463, which is the biomechanics of musculoskeletal injury. That would be an example of a mass practice because it is a 4 to 6:45 p.m. class. We only meet every Wednesday, so it's a longer practice session or a longer class session with shorter rest between trials pretty much every week. And with distributed practice is time distributed across many shorter sessions and shorter practice trials and longer rest between trials within each session. So an example of that would be our 371 class. So before it went fully asynchronous, we met in person from 8:30 to 9:45 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday. That would basically be an example of distributed practice because the class sessions are bi-weekly every Tuesday, Thursday, or 2 times a week, every Tuesday, Thursday. So it's a shorter practice trial with a longer rest between each trial. And with distribution and practice, research related to the length and distribution of practice sessions shows support for the benefit of distributed practice. So essentially, distributed practice is better. It shows better learning results when people practice skills in more frequent and shorter sessions. And distributed practice essentially has more skill acquisition, and the shorter sessions, the more frequently, means the more skill acquisition as well as improvement of the skill. And the reason why distributed practice is usually more optimal for better learning is there's 3 hypotheses that support that, which is the fatigue hypothesis. Being tired decreases the motivation and effort output. The cognitive effort hypothesis, which is fatigue will decrease cognitive effort. And the last one is memory consolidation hypothesis, which is sleeping helps with the reinforcement of the skills that you're trying to learn. So an example is an athlete who's trying to become stronger, more athletic, or improve their athletic performance and gain more muscle. You need sleep, you need recovery to be able to enhance the athletic performance and get bigger and faster and stronger on the field. Same thing applies for when we're trying to learn skilled learning and skill acquisition. We need sleep, we need rest, we need recovery to form those new neural pathways and brain connections so that we can, essentially improve those skills and build upon them. So distributed practice is generally better for skilled learning. That doesn't mean that mass practice is bad, but distributed practice is generally better.